this was a strange one. This was a strange one. This was a big letdown. We've just given City an opportunity into the title race. Uh, it was just it's a weird one. We lost all the tactical edge when we lost Havertz and a player of that profile before this game. These are the kind of games where you need that player who understand the role. Eze was a very, very big letdown in the game. Like in the first half, constantly he didn't know where he was supposed to be. When we press, he doesn't know where he's supposed to be. I don't know what he's doing in the training ground. And I'm not trying to be harsh. This is a player that I really, really appreciate. It's a player that I've admired for such a long time. But for a player of that caliber, with the skill set he has and the ability to boot, he should be able to know exactly where to be on the pitch, which areas to roam into, which area when we're pressing. Our pressing is off the ball game in the first 45 minutes is some of the worst I've ever seen under Arteta. Right? It's like you see Gyökeres press, Eze doesn't know if he's supposed to press to the left of Gyökeres or to the right of Gyökeres. And then you see Odegaard, he wasn't particularly great in the second half in terms of his impact on the game. The first 20 minutes he came on was really, really good of the second half. Like especially when he's on the ball, he picks the right pass and tells the guys where to press. Our press was immaculate just by changing one player. Right. We pressed so well in the first 20, 25 minutes of the second half, up until the point where we got the goal from Madueke. A very, very good finish. But it's a weird performance. It felt like a performance like we're looking tired. We lost Saliba before the game, but we don't want excuses. As we've said, this is gonna go to the wire. So if an Arsenal fan out there, you follow this team religiously, and you want this team to do well, you're gonna have to rein in your level of criticism, especially at this point in the season. The players they know what is at stake. They're the ones, not just us, that have been second multiple times. Winning something this big for the first time in such a long time, it's gonna take some work. So I don't want to be overtly critical, especially my first match. What I usually tend to do is the match reaction I give out immediately after a game. It's not the best in the sense that, especially for a game that was so important, that was pivotal to our season, that we ended up drawing. We could have lost that game, right? We could have lost that game. They had moments. We had our moments. So we could have won the game with Gabriel Martinelli at the end of the game. That should be a goal. But these things happen. Now we have to order our nerves, right? We have Wolves. I know we have Wigan at the weekend, the FA Cup. We have Wolves midweek, then we have the North London derby. Win those two games, and I think those two games are before City play again. We're gonna be what, 6 plus 4? We're gonna be 10 points ahead with City having two games in hand. Well, you have the opportunity to divert that pressure to them. So it's gonna be a game of cat and mouse until the end of the season. The goal is to be the Cats at the end of the day. Just get the job done. Nobody's gonna care if you win the league by 1 point or 2 points or 5 points. I would have loved us to wrap up the league so that we can do the things like PSG have done in the past, Barcelona has done in the past, Bayern Munich have done, whereby they have the opportunity to mix and match and rest their players for rhythm. But we don't have that luxury. It looks like in typical Arsenal fashion, it's going to be the hard way. So just get the job done. Mikel, I didn't see exactly what he did wrong. Like there's a reason he's not playing easy. I just hope everybody's saying it, right? Maybe his confidence right now is short, but it looks like the tactical idea of the team is not in sync with it. That's the one criticism I came out of this game with. Is like he's the only player on the pitch who doesn't know where he needs to be, right? Every other players, at the very least, even if they're not performing at their optimum level, they're playing exactly where they need to be. Saka had no impact in the game because we didn't even have the ball, right? The ball was a basketball game, and that Martinelli goal, that should be a goal. But anyway, I hope this feeling goes away. We need to win this Premier League, guys. We need to win. So let's focus on ourselves. Let's go back to the drawing board, and hopefully we can come out victorious at the end. Thanks.